Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nancy's Twisted Strings. Today I'm going to share with you a ephemera holder made out of an old book that I gutted and used the pages for pen pal letters, junk journals, things like that. I seen the idea on the Vintage Button and I thought it would really work well for me. I had found another idea on 7 Plaza, I believe, but that one just didn't work out for me very good. This one, I think it might be a little better. That way I can find my supplies a little easier and actually see what I have. I don't know about you, but I'm really bad about putting something somewhere and forgetting where I put it. I kind of have my junk journal supplies scattered all over, and that is the whole goal for me, is to get my crafts in order and a little bit more organized so that I can make more things when I have the time, or if I want to make a junk journal, then I know where all my stuff is. It's all in one place. Anyway, this is what I got from her channel from watching her video, so I thought I'd give it a try. I have several books. I'm kind of hoarding them. I've had them for several years, and they take a long time to go through and use whenever you make junk journals. So I just go to the Goodwill, the thrift store, wherever I happen to be, and I always look for books that I can tear up. I mean, they're just going to get burnt or thrown away, or this is at least recycling in some sort of a way. Anyway, this is a book I chose to go and make into a holder for all of my ephemera. I've filled it up somewhat, not all the way, but just to give you a general idea. So Lindsay also used a vintage book or an old book, and she used the pages that were in it and folded them and sewed them on a floating spine, and with a 3-stitch pamphlet stitch, I believe. So I have never done a floating spine, so I thought I would give it a try, and it actually turned out really well for me. So this is the book I chose to do. I used some old heavy canvas. It's actually from a pair of pants that were my son's. He doesn't wear them anymore. I was just going to give them to the Goodwill. They had some stains on them, so I chose to cut them up and repurpose them in my book. Here, these pages are from another book that I had. It was full of maps, and I'm not going to use all the pages in it for snail mail, envelopes, junk journals. I took some of the pages that I didn't really think that I would use and turned them into pages to hold my ephemera. So here I've already loaded it up. I just cut little strips and glued them on to make little pockets, so that I made some shorter than others, some wider, so that I can see actually what I have, and I can, you know, just open it up and go, oh, I want to use this. Or the way I have it now, I have a little bit here, a little bit over there, so this is going to actually work out perfect for me. I put some of my tea stained paper that I baked in the oven. I also used a junk mail envelope. I just cut the top part off and shortened it so that it would fit on the page. Over here, you know, I just put a pocket up top and one down below. Some of my pages open up. I put some of my dictionary pages in here so that I know that they're here. I had an old dictionary that was smaller that I kind of used for different things. I cut words out of it and used different saying. It's so funny, I just looked at this. I didn't even plan this, but this actually has the word ephemera on it. if my camera will focus on it. Isn't that funny? That was showing. Anyway, you get the general idea. So I only did 2 signatures in this book. Here's another envelope from a junk mail, something that came in the mail. I stuck things in it. These are really nice because they have the clear pocket, so you can actually see through the pocket. I tried to make them shorter so that I could actually see the top of what I had, like these mushroom stickers. These were just lying in a basket somewhere. I would use these all the time if I thought about where they were. I put some of my fodders in here. These are very cute. I'm kind of proud of these. These, I use these on my pen pal letters. I just took some mixed media paper and painted with watercolor. Little splotches here and there, and kind of drew flowers, butterflies, dots, whatever. And then I went back with a permanent marker after they dried and kind of just doodled around each little splotch. And then I fussy cut them out and I used them in different things. I love these shimmering watercolor paints. They work really well. I have some more that I did. I'm going to put them in this book, that's why I have them sitting there, but I have some more that I did on some book pages. I just watercolored them, and then I kind of traced around the watercolor splotches with a white jelly marker. I seen a video on some mushrooms, so I did some cute little mushrooms with that metallic paint. It's so pretty. You get the idea. These are all things that I've just made in the past over the years, and now I'm going to have a place to keep it all and keep it organized. This is some homemade washi tape that I seen on Nick the Booksmith's channel. She actually used medical tape. I found it at the dollar store, so it was $1 a spool, and then I taped a bunch of strips of it on parchment paper, and then I watercolored it, let it dry, and then I used my stamps. I used Versa stamps, or I used Versa ink because it's waterproof and it won't fade. And then whenever I want to send a pen pal letter or something, I can just peel this off and stick it on the letter. I thought this was a cute idea. I just found this in my bag of stuff. So I just wanted to share with you that idea. And let me go through a few more pages here. Here's my second signature. And I just cut up some of the pages. See, some of these pockets they don't even have anything in them yet. I cut up an old cookbook and I just took the spine out of it. It had like a plastic spine, like a curly Q one. And I thought that I could use these in tags or something like that in junk journaling. You never know. You can always use whatever you have, anything you have. And it was an old cookbook, so I thought I would just tear it up and use it. Sometimes I jot down my ideas on paper. I just found that my stuff and stuck it in there. There's some big sheets of stickers. I just stuck those in the back. This is the floating spine. I just used like an old cracker box, and I cut out the strip of the spine, glued a couple pieces together, used some Fabri-Tac. Well, not even Fabri-Tac, it's called Fabric Fusion. And I used some of this glue. Nick the Booksmith uses it, so I bought a bunch of it, and I've just had a lot of it around and haven't really used it. I haven't really junk journaled in a while. I've been busy slow stitching, and I seen this video on the vintage button, and I thought this was a great idea. So I thought I would make one for myself. I not only made one, but I made 2. Here's the second one. It's really big. I don't even think I can get this all in my screen, but you'll get the idea. I used some of the back of the pages. And I know I'll never use. Haven't glued the pockets on them. Just kind of do my pages like this. I glued pages together and then folded them so that I can put pockets here, pockets here, pockets here, pockets here, pockets here, pockets here, 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 all over. So this one is really big, so I figure this, I could use this for when I fussy cut flowers out of some flower books I have. Tried all different ways to try to store my stuff, and I just seem to forget what I have. One time I took a 3-ring binder and put some clear plastic page sleeves in it, and I cut out all kinds of flowers and fussy cut them and put them in the binder, and I thought, I'll see these, I'll know where they're at. Never picked it up again, so I don't know, maybe this will work for me. Anyway, shout out to you, Lindsay, thanks for the idea. I'm gonna end this video here. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.